welcome everyone to the 2017 WRT LPRT Paola Longoria Challenge. I'm Laura McCormick with the World Racquetball Tour, and joining me on the mic today is Rafael Filippini. Welcome, Rafa.
Thank you for having me, Laura. It's nice to be here in Chihuahua.
Yeah.
It's only, what, 44 degrees?
Celsius, I hope
Celsius, yeah. We're talking about 115 degrees. That's outside. We're inside under, I guess, what is that, a steel roof?
Yeah.
And so I guess in here it could be close to 50, I would imagine, plus another 5 degrees for the guys inside the court. So
there's some serious conditions that these guys are battling.
These are extreme conditions. So, but they're fit, they're young. Hopefully they, they can play well, and we'll have a good time today.
Yeah, I think we're in for a really interesting matchup. Today we have Rodrigo Montoya in the bright yellow on the right side of the court. He is currently #1 on the World Racquetball Tour. He has 3 WRT titles under his belt, and he's from Chihuahua, Mexico. He's battling against another Chihuahua native, Eduardo Garay, who I have never seen play before. This maybe could be his second ever WRT event, and this is his first time in the semifinals of a World Racquetball Tour event.
Yeah, actually there's a couple of brothers. The Garay family has been around the racquetball scene for a while. They just don't travel as much, so when events do go to their town, it's fairly usual for them to upset players that come from out of town. I mean, they're in their home, a little bit of a home court advantage, I would suppose, but also they're just phenomenal talent. So.
Well, and there's a lot of talent coming out of Chihuahua. We have a 37-player draw. 19 of those players are from Chihuahua, including the 2 guys out on the court. And Eduardo Garay actually took out some big players on the WRT. First, he battled against Sebastian Fernandez, and then he took out Andre Padilla in the round 16s in a tiebreaker situation. In the quarterfinals, he took out Jaime Martel, and that put him here today in the semifinals.
Yeah, who also, Jaime Martel, upset, I would say, the national champion, Javier Mar, who won the nationals just a few months ago. And I don't know if you would call that an upset, but people were, I guess, rooting for Javier Mar. He's a local guy as well. So that's a tough draw that Garay got through this weekend.
And then Rodrigo Montoya had quite a battle last night. He played Jake Bredenbeck in another matchup. Those 2 have matched up a couple times in the last couple weeks. They went to a tiebreaker.
Yeah, that was quite a match. Montoya went back and forth, but then I think later in the tiebreaker he found a little bit of a groove with the serve, so that got him in to win the match.
Rodrigo Montoya serving.
I think it's going to be key for Montoya to just put the pressure on the serves, come out strong, keep these guys on the run. Oh, wow, that ball didn't come off the back. Yes.
2-0 so far in our second semifinal.
Actually, I think it's 3-0.
3-0.
Skip ball.
Ooh. 0 serving 3. One serving 3.
Garay's got a nice angle on his serve, on his drive serve. Not necessarily as much speed or velocity on the ball as Montoya, but he's got the angle that's not coming off the back wall. Got him on the board at 2-3.
Yeah, I think we're in for a tough semi.
Yes, both of these guys are extremely fast, so we're going to see a lot of phenomenal gets. I think some long rallies. Hopefully they can keep the pace through 2 or 3 games. Whoa.
Wow.
That's a good.
Yeah, I mean, both these guys are 20, 21 years old, so they have the energy and the stamina, I'm hoping, for a semifinal in 100 and what did we declare, 150 degrees by the time?
Probably 115 to 118 indoors. Very little circulation of air. Definitely no AC. You got about 4 swamp coolers going in here, but that's for a room this size, it's not doing a whole lot.
Right.
And inside of that court, it's got to be a few degrees harder. So hydration is the word for today.
Absolutely. Keep it hydrated here in the broadcast booth too. And Montoya with a 4-2 lead right now. Side out.
What I like about these guys, it's a very aggressive game. There's no fear. They're going to go for the shots. You know, that's a good semifinal to be. You know, very entertaining that way. Going for bottom board just like that. Yes.
You can see so much power. I love that front angle camera. You can just really see how fast they are, how hard they're hitting the ball.
Yeah, they're definitely not slowing down their swing.
Nice effort from Garay. Montoya will step back out serving. And you know, not only do these guys play singles, but a lot of times they play doubles. Like Rodrigo Montoya is playing with his doubles partner, Andre Padilla, so he'll be playing in a doubles semifinal later this evening too. It's a lot of racquetball.
So what do you guess? They'll lose 10 pounds in water weight, probably, at least. Yeah. Got another point there. Nice rally.
Yeah, I think that's one of the most important things for these players is they really have to be prepared in terms of hydration and then food too, because they really got to keep their energy up. And traveling around, being in so many different situations.
Yeah, I've seen these guys actually hydrate more than usual. I mean, it's obvious, but also the tournament, they did a good job. They've got water coolers all the way around. They've got Powerade stations throughout the club, and they actually have one nice Powerade station right by the court, so easy access to fluids, which they need.
Looks like Garay is calling a timeout. We'll take a quick break as well, but when we come back, we'll be back in the semifinals live from Chihuahua. We are back in the semifinals in Chihuahua, Mexico at Club Britannia. I'm Laura McCormick with the World Racquetball Tour, and Rafael Filippini is on the mic with me. We hope you all are enjoying this live streaming. It's been a really fun, hot weekend so far.
It's definitely been hot.
We had an incredible semifinal earlier. Right before this, we saw Alex Landa defeat Alex Cardona in a tiebreaker. That means we know Alex Landa will be moving on to the finals tomorrow at 12 p.m. And now we are waiting to find out who Landa will face. Will it be Rodrigo Montoya walking out in that bright yellow-green shirt, or Eduardo Garay? Montoya leads right now in game 1, 6-3. So far, these two look pretty evenly matched, and I like how confident Garay is. Like you said, maybe he doesn't play many tour stops, but he does play a lot of racquetball. But there's got to be another element for all the players, no matter what. Being on this glass court here, it's a different setting. It's different from the courts inside. There's different lighting. Obviously, you could lose the ball on those glass walls.
I think there's something about the players out here. They're just aggressive. They're confident. I think it's part of their training in the school, that the way they build the players. You know, it's part of the mental training. I know they work on that aspect down here in Chihuahua, and yeah, they just teach them to be aggressive out on the court. And I think that's a winning combination as well. That's what I like. I mean, that was questionable. You know, are you going to get it or not? But they're not thinking about it. They're going to go after the ball. They're going to go after every shot and try and keep the ball alive. Some players, you know, they see it. They maybe a little bit out of the reach and they stop. These guys are just going to keep that pressure going. So you're going to have to really roll that ball out in order for me to stop.
Yeah, there's no giving up. We definitely see that from Montoya. He has some great highlights on our Facebook page. It's nice to see that from Garay.
That's a bit of a break.
Eight serving 3.
Montoya's service coming up, just kind of seems to be hitting the ground. It pops up coming off the back wall. I don't know if he maybe takes a little pace off or try to hit a little flatter. Little topspin on the ball perhaps to keep it flat.
Second serve. Nice down the line from Garay. There is such a big racquetball program in Mexico. Chihuahua has one of the biggest programs, along with San Luis Potosí and Juarez. So it's nice that the WRT could come here for the first event in Chihuahua.
I think we're definitely going to see a lot of the future players come out of these 3 cities or states. That was a side out. That was a nice serve by Garay, but Montoya was able to jump on it right away and get a good return on the ball.
Garay back in the serving box. It's 3 serving 8.
Nice shot.
For those of you watching at home on Facebook Live, make sure you share our feed. It's one way you can help the World Racquetball Tour continue to grow the sport. Of course, we thank you all for watching.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the way we need to work together to really bring that exposure to all the racquetball players that are out there, the recreational players. Those are the guys that we're trying to really get to so they can see those different levels of play.
Yeah, and it's so fun to be here too at an event live. I mean, you think it looks fast on the screen. You see it here in person, it's even faster. We actually had
because of the time delay, Laura, or what happened?
Yeah, different time zones takes a little longer.
Okay.
But I swear it's even faster watching it live. That's my experience. I get to watch it on the monitor and live at the same time.
Yeah. And live it just looks faster, huh?
It does.
All right.
The intensity feels higher.
Well, I think we get all the senses here. You know, you get to hear it, smell it, feel the heat, and watch the ball just travel 180 miles an hour. It's probably a little faster right now because that ball is probably expanded an extra centimeter or two from the heat. It's trying to stay together.
Yeah, it's probably ready to burst.
Yeah.
It's hot. I mean, even just from warm-ups, those balls are on fire. Nice get.
Yeah, these guys aren't, like I said, they're not going to slow down at all. They're going to try and get every ball. And they're both leaving it up just a tad, so but that makes it better rallies, I suppose.
Yeah, for us.
A better show, that's right.
Well, it is interesting getting to watch Garay, and you were making the comparison about Chihuahua players, because I feel like Montoya goes for everything. He puts his racket out and he gets to so many balls, and he's kind of meeting his match right now.
Yeah, Garay's doing the same. And actually, Garay is extremely fast. He reads the ball well, anticipates, so that makes it, you know, even if like Garay, he's fast already, but the anticipation, you're able to track the ball much better, set up and return it.
We'll be back in just a moment with more of our semifinal as Garay calls a second timeout. Don't go anywhere. We're back in the semifinals of the WRT LPRT Paola Longoria Challenge here in Chihuahua, Mexico. I'm Laura McCormick, and Rafael Filippini is joining me. Eduardo Garay calling that timeout. He's down 5 points right now. Rodrigo Montoya leading and serving 9-3.
My math says 6.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
That heat is affecting a lot of things. Well, I don't know. Been a little off, I think, today. But it is fun to kind of see these players meet their match. I mean, I like the element, especially hopefully for the viewers at home who haven't seen Garay play. And so to have him come in and kind of mix it up, take out some players on the WRT who we're used to seeing, like Jaime Martel and Andre Padilla, Javier Mar. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, he comes in here, he fits right in.
Yeah.
The guy's feeling at home. He's like,
totally.
He wants to win. He wants to be in the final. I don't think he sees Montoya as a threat. He's out there wanting to win, and good for him. You know,
yeah.
That's his job today.
He's doing a great job.
Yeah, to beat Montoya. Like a shot like that, you know, shoulder high from about 38 feet and roll it out. That's pretty nice. But you need that when you're down 9-3. That's a great serve. That's ace serve to make that 4-9.
Yeah, he's got all the tools.
Garay's adjusting to the serve a little bit, like it's not floating as much. I think he's finding the angle. What a get.
9 serving 4.
I think we're at 10 now. So Laura, have you been enjoying Mexico?
Oh yeah, I've had a fabulous time. It's our back-to-back event.
Yeah.
Last weekend we were in San Luis Potosí, a place I've been about 5 times now, thanks to the WRT. And now my first time in Chihuahua.
But we took a little one-day tour as well.
We did.
Yeah, it was nice city.
San Miguel, from San Luis to San Miguel.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. There was a lot of history. Of course, we'd like to give a shout out to our Gearbox family back in San Luis, who was a great host to us. And
that was a record, and congratulations to you guys. I mean, that's been...
That's right. Last weekend we reached 750,000 viewers on our live broadcast. That, yeah,
actually, it was a little bit more. It was closer to 800,000. You know, if you add up the thousands, I know you're looking at the 100,000.
I've established I'm not very good at math, Rafa. I need your help.
All right. But yeah, it's closer to 800,000, and that's awesome. I mean, it's been 5 years in the works, you know, and people sharing, people inviting their friends to watch, and then just building the viewership over this 5-year period. It's been great. So hopefully we can continue and reach that million. Our goal is to reach 1 million here soon.
So of course we thank you all for sharing the feed and doing what you can to help us grow the sport and bringing these pros to you wherever you are in the world. Oh, Montoya has his racket up. There'll be a second serve.
Yeah, I think Garay is out there just so focused. He wants to, you know, get the serve going. He's got to stop and slow down and look back, see what's going on in the match. That's the second time, right?
Yeah.
But look at that shot.
Point for him. Yeah, kind of off balance.
Yeah, it's kind of walking back or running back, off balance and opposite corner. Yeah, that's confidence, you know, from 5'11", he's down. Normally, maybe he wouldn't be quite as aggressive, but he's going for it.
6 serving 11. Rodrigo Montoya is a good example of a player who's been kind of mixing things up here on the WRT. He's currently #1, throwing Alex Cardona off his throne. Alex Cardona was #1 on the WRT for the last 2 years.
Yeah, he definitely wants to keep that spot. It looks like he fights for every point. Cardona, today I saw him. I mean, he played well, but just didn't have the intensity that Rodrigo has right now. I think Rodrigo's enjoying that one spot. It's got the spotlight on him, so and really enjoying it.
And it's nice. He's such a young player. He just turned 21 2 weekends ago. So it's nice to see them kind of grow up a little bit too on the tour. We see that from a lot of players as they mature and not only adopt their game, but their professional side of things on and off the court. And Rodrigo is enjoying that spot. Wow. Nice serve.
Yeah. Ace serve down the right-hand side.
I like his intensity. I like Garay's attitude right now. He plays with that no fear, no pressure. 7-11.
get fully stretched out, dive.
Goes for it. Both attitudes out on the court are just so impressive. Montoya usually handles the pressure very well too. And again, for being young players, I think it really does speak to their training and dedication and the program, like you said, that they have here in Chihuahua.
Yeah, you can see the different programs. I think like San Luis, they teach them to be more retrievers. You know, they're saying, hey, just keep the ball alive, keep the ball alive. Here they're saying, put the ball away. Just get out here, play hard, do all the retrieving just like the San Luis guys. But when you have an opportunity, you're shooting the ball hard. We see, perhaps because of the altitude too, there's a lot more lob serving down in San Luis. They slow the game down, a little more strategic. Here they have perhaps a little less strategy, but they definitely add a little more pace to the ball as well.
Big overhead swing from Montoya. That's going to make it 12-7 in game one. It's our second semifinal of the evening. We'll be live streaming the finals tomorrow at 12 p.m. Mountain Time. We're waiting to see who will face Londa.
All right, any predictions here, Laura?
We're 2 away from Montoya potentially closing out game one.
Yeah.
I appreciate the softball, Rafa.
All right.
But it would be really interesting if this went to a tiebreaker. I think it could be interesting to see what could happen. I don't know if you've ever heard me say it, but anything
anything can happen on the WRT, right?
Correct.
Now, the way I'm seeing it, Rodrigo is definitely has a little bit more confidence. I think he's more comfortable out in the court.
Yeah, he's in his first game point right now.
Yeah, he's been in this position, many times. So I think he's looking to close this first game out and then come in and finish this in 2. So if I were to call this, I'm going to say Montoya. Oh, I'm going to change my mind.
I'd like to retract that last statement.
That's right.
Unfortunate skip. It would be interesting, though, if Montoya can close out this semifinal and take himself through to the finals. That would be the first time that Montoya and Londa ever match up, and that would be a very exciting final. That would be their first time playing each other on the WRT. I believe Londa and Montoya have matched up before on the at the Mexican Nationals.
But not in a portable court in 115 degrees.
No.
That changes things.
Yeah, you're right.
Plus, I think Montoya's being #1 here on the tour, probably a little different feeling. Particularly you play the amateur nationals. There's a different pressure, I think, placed on the players when you're competing for a national team versus competing for money or on the pro tour. I think here he kind of maybe feels a little bit more at home, where playing for the national team, there's a lot riding on things. I think we got first game.
Well, there Montoya. It is. 15-8 in game one for Montoya, defeating Eduardo Garay. We'll be back in 2 minutes with game 2, so don't go anywhere. This is the World Racquetball Tour. We're back at the 2017 WRT LPRT Paola Longoria Challenge, a rare event where the 2 tours come together here in Chihuahua, Mexico. I'm Laura McCormick with the World Racquetball Tour, and Rafael Filippini is joining me on the mic. Welcome, everyone. Game 2, Rodrigo Montoya taking game 1 15-8 over his fellow Chihuahua native player, Eduardo Garay. Garay will start off serving at 0-0, game 2. Good get.
Nice hustle by both players.
Yeah, a tough point to open up game 1. Game 2.
Game 2. Still that heat, Laura.
Feeling it. Staying hydrated here in the booth. It's easily 110 degrees here. That means the heat is affecting me and most likely the players. It is most definitely an excuse for why I cannot form sentences. Ooh, nice pickup.
I like the way Rodrigo's moving Garay around. He's kind of left, back, front, you know, and keeping him off balance. Giving himself more setups and making Garay shoot off balance. Leaving the ball up for him. That's 1-0.
Nice get.
Incredible.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Followed up with a rollout in the pinch in the right corner. Montoya's serve now, if you kind of take a look, it's coming out flat. He's sent a little bit lower. Making it a little bit harder for Garay to get a good jump on the ball. And we're at 2-0.
This is the first time so far in this match that we're seeing more emotion from Garay. He's looking a little bit more frustrated with himself. So
yeah, I think he's feeling definitely the pressure. Montoya looks comfortable. He's kind of honing in on his serves, honing in on his shots, not leaving the ball up as much, so that puts a little more pressure on Garay. And you can see he's maybe a little half step behind on the shot, so then he sets him up again if Montoya doesn't put the ball away. So look at that, now Montoya's working on the serves, getting them off balance.
Yeah, Montoya looking really in control right now. 4-0 in game 2.
4-0.
But he's staying aggressive, which you got to do. Wow. I couldn't get a full view in the live court here, but man, that was an incredible shot. Oh, I think the
ball broke
on that.
That means they're going to replay that rally. So we'll still be at 0 serving 4.
0-4.
It's tough. Those balls are under a lot of pressure too.
No, like I said, I bet they're expanded and the seam is just holding on. You know, they're like, hold on, hold on. That glue is just. And these guys are hitting at 170, 80 miles an hour.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of heat on it too.
Whoa. Oh, that skipped, I guess.
And that'll be a first point for Garay.
1-4.
1 serving 4.
1-4.
Great hands by Montoya there. Reaction, just kind of dropped the ball in the corner.
Wow, what a serve from Montoya.
Yeah, it's got a nice angle now. Ball's kicking off the back wall, running down the side wall. That's always going to be tough to return, and if it doesn't come off, I mean, it's definitely an ace. Oh, look at that. We got Jaime Martel walking across, strutting around here. Yeah, blocking our view.
Oh. That was so soft up in the front of the court. Another point for Montoya. Timeout for Garay.
Yeah, he's got great hands up there. He's tracking the ball well.
We'll take a quick break and be back with more of game 2, so don't go anywhere. We're back in the semifinals, waiting to find out who will be playing Alex Landa tomorrow in our final at 12 p.m. Mountain Time. Alex Landa defeated Alex Cardona in a tough tiebreaker in our first semifinal, and now we're watching Rodrigo Montoya and Eduardo Garay. Montoya is leading in game 2, 6-1 after winning game 1, 15-8. If Alex Landa and Rodrigo Montoya end up facing each other, that will be the first time those two match up here on the WRT. So we could be in for an interesting final no matter what happens here in this semifinal. Montoya first back out on the court in all black, Eduardo Garay in blue. Montoya will continue serving 6-1.
Regardless what happens here, Garay, he had a great tournament. You know, he played well. He got through some tough matches. You know, he really proved to everybody that he's somebody to contend with. Not saying that it's over. I'm just saying if.
Just putting it out situations.
That's right.
Look at an angles.
Uh-oh, I think we got some Garay fans that didn't agree with that call.
Crowd not into that one.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that at home, but they didn't like it.
Unfortunately, there's nothing they can do about it, though.
No.
No matter what
the crowd is right on the referee, too. Listen to that. Oh, boy. It's a tough crowd here.
7-1.
I'll get right on that, Laura.
Thank you. Great get.
Beautiful shot.
Wow, he got that one too.
Oh.
Look at that defense from Garay. And you're gonna replay it.
That was a replay? No, that ball was
No?
by.
I'm getting bad information here in my ear.
Yeah, no, that that ball kicked off the side wall. It was kind of a wide angle pass. He was already down.
8-1.
Yeah, he's taking a solid lead. Yeah, and he just skips that serve. Not good.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't affect the play or, you know, his momentum. But we'll see. I mean, if Garay needs to take advantage of that, that's a free side out. Get back in there and, you know, definitely got to score a point or two. Rodrigo's just playing really tough.
Yeah, it's not going to happen that time for Garay.
No. He's tracking the ball well. He's on the offensive.
Yeah, he's pretty focused and definitely in control in game 2. Oh, man.
Very smart play. Just moving him back slowly, gets him to the back of the court, hits the ball off the back wall. Then he kind of pushes him out, you know, blocks him out, forces him to the left side of the court, and then just takes a nice, easy down the line shot.
That's going to make it 9-1 for Montoya.
Skip ball.
Looks like another timeout for Eduardo Garay.
He's breathing a little hard.
Yeah.
See, like he's breathing, but that guy's really trying, so you got to give him credit for that.
Yeah, some
a lot
tough
of heart
rallies
out there.
Yeah, love to see that. We'll be back with more of this match in just a few moments, so don't go anywhere. This is the World Racquetball Tour. We're back at the WRT LPRT Paola Longoria Challenge, game 2 of our last semifinal of the evening. Rodrigo Montoya leading 10-1 over Eduardo Garay. Garay calling that timeout.
It's a solid lead at 10-1, second game. Montoya looking very confident. He actually looks surprisingly fresh, you know, for being so hot out here. I think he's...
Yeah, not only is he local, but it could be that really fresh-looking gearbox dry-fit shirt he has on, too.
That keeps you cool and makes you cool, too. Nice get,
yeah.
Yeah, he's not letting off, you know. He doesn't want to give away easy points. Little miss hit. Oh, it's going to be a replay.
Replay, too much physical contact there in the center, or just in the way?
No, Garay hit the ball. I think he framed it and it jumped off the wrong way. They both didn't expect it to come back, I think, to the center. Looked like he was kind of actually going down the line, maybe, but the ball kicked off to the left.
So it's 10-1 in the replay.
10-1. Nice shot.
Works out for Garay. Gets the side out.
Garay's looking to his brother and the coach out there, trying to figure out how to change it. So he's going to a lob game, slowing it down a little bit. Looked like a skip ball. It worked for him.
Point for Garay. 2-10.
We'll see if he keeps the lob serve going. He went high lob cross court. Or a high Z lob.
trip from Montoya for a side out.
You know, out here, Laura, the lob serves work really well. One, you know, the ball's, it's pretty hot, so it's going to bounce a little bit more than usual, and then we're at altitude, so you get a nice arc, high arc on it. It's going to barely cross the service line, and it's going to take a high bounce and force the player all the way to the back. So it's a nice high lob serve here, works well.
Drive serve bomb to the left side seems to work pretty well too.
Yeah, that's a quick point.
Point for Montoya makes it 11-2.
Yeah.
But it is interesting because when I first started watching all of this racquetball at such a high level, I wasn't clear why players went for a lob serve. You know, I mean, the drive serve, obviously, as Montoya proves, can be so effective.
Yes.
But the more I've watched, the more I've learned the game. You learn how those different serves have different advantages too. So that's a good point,
well,
especially given the elements here.
Yeah, with the heat, you're going to bounce and you're going to force the ball all the way to the back. It's really extremely difficult to kill the ball from so far back on the court and try and roll it out. It's a lot easier actually to return a drive serve low and hard because you generally just get you put your racket on it, the speed of the ball already coming at you. You just have to hit the ball low, and generally you're going to have pretty good return. Where a lob serve, a high lob like that, in order for you to kill it or kill the ball from above your head or shoulder high, your percentages are going to be very, very low. So most of the time you force the player to go back to the ceiling or hit the cross-court shot, try to get you out of center court, and then you're setting up a rally to get into more of a rally, and then you're trying to win the rally versus acing or looking for an ace or a three-shot rally.
I think I heard the score called 13-2.
An easy setup for Montoya.
Keeps it up. Oh. Looks like
Yeah, Montoya wore him down. He's making him run to the front, to the side and back. Plus, he's probably got a little extra nerves. And
sorry, the score's 12-2. My bad.
12.
Yeah, it's a good strategy though to keep him running around. Definitely want to tire him out.
Yeah,
Kill
they're
some
both
of his energy.
extremely physically fit. I mean, they look in shape. So, but I think when you're nervous and you're down in the second game, 12-2. Your mind's got to be playing some games with you. You're trying to battle, and you look at Montoya. He looks so comfortable. He's kind of like just enjoying the game, and you're struggling. So mentally, that's got to be tough on Garay.
12-2. Nice winner from Garay. Good side out for him. 2 serving 12.
Garay sticking with the lob. He figures he got a point last time.
Whoa.
Oh boy. Montoya had a little extra pace on that.
Wow. And he's so cool and collected the whole time.
Well, he is getting some setup, so it's nice to be in that position when you're in control, you're getting the setups, pretty much do whatever you want with the ball.
What a serve, even tricked our switcher. Tricked everybody.
I think the camera went to the left side, and he got everybody with that, with that serve.
13-2, another ace.
All the fans were looking to the left side too of the court. Boy, 2 aces in a row, huh?
5 minutos para juego. 2.
Yeah, he's got first match point. Rodrigo's going.
Wow.
Game and match.
Way to close it out on those 3 last serves. Pretty incredible from Rodrigo Montoya.